Hi, I'm Dr. Blair Masters with AccuSmart, and you remember the Triad of Health, the 6 things that can cause health problems or help you with health problems. Regrettably, it always seems as though the area that you want to work on the least is the area that you need to work on the most. And let me give you an example. I had a patient who was really very close to being diabetic, and she desired nothing, well, not much more than to lose weight. And I was coaching her on her diet, and she was really struggling and really struggling. We couldn't figure it out and couldn't figure it out. I had her on all sorts of vitamins, and she swore up and down that she was in really, really good shape when it came to nutrition, which is the biggest area that relates to diabetes. And I had her do a food diary, and it turns out she was drinking soda pop every day of the week, and several a day. I'm like, look, you need to give these up if you want to be in a situation where you avoid diabetes. She was like, oh my gosh, you can't ask me to give up my soda pop. She wanted to switch to diet, but that's even worse for you than regular sugar, unless you're like a type 1 diabetic. But anyway, giving up sugar altogether is what she really needed to do. But that's the area that she wanted to look to the least, was her diet. I had another patient who had horrible health problems, or she had migraine headaches on a regular basis, and she really had some emotional issues, but refused to work on this side of the problem, even though I was there to help her and really wanted to. She really refused. The resentment that she harbored for certain individuals was so immense that she couldn't look at this problem in a manner that would approach any kind of help. And as a result of that, she didn't get the results that she wanted. We were able to help her some, but it didn't really come down to improving her migraines in the long term, which is always my goal. Allergies is another area. And when I say that, people are like, well, what are you talking about? Everybody wants to avoid allergies. Many times, people will develop allergies or sensitivities due to leaky gut issues that relate to foods that they eat. And when you become allergic or sensitive to foods, oftentimes they're the foods that you eat the most. So giving those up are oftentimes something that people really don't want to look at. Toxins are another area that people really kind of don't want to look at. And, get rid of your favorite toxin. That a lot of times is sugar. Sugar is highly toxic to the body. It really is. But other things like aspartame, dopamine is another one that is kind of falls into the hormone category over here, but it can become something you're kind of addicted to, a toxin that you're basically your body produces. And it's not, dopamine's not necessarily toxic to you, but it can become that way in regards to having addiction to it. So if you're in a situation where you can't seem to get your health under control, you might consider looking to areas that you don't really want to give something up, and take a look at that and see if that's something that you need to look into. I'm here to help you. Contact me. You can email me. If you put a comment in the comments, I will respond to those as well and try to give you the best advice that I can in that manner too. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Thanks.